much. It lost a gun, some armor. I can't even modify it all that much in this state. So I'll wait until it inevitably gets even more damaged. Thanks to my ineptitude. Wait, this thing has... Did you say this thing has 5 hydrogen tanks?
Yeah.
Good God almighty. I'm probably going to standardize its armament so I fire more than one gun at a time.
I don't even remember what the armament on the blueprinted version is, so...
It's 3 rotary blaster cannons.
Ah.
The green variety, specifically.
I didn't see a red variety, but...
There's a red and a blue variety.
Oh, okay. That's handy. And
no, I think I'm gonna...
stream is up.
I think I'm going to either go back to the rotary blaster cannons, because those things did melt shit. Or... Oh, you know what? Cannon. Autocannon. That's perfect. It loads from the side. It's...
The autocannons are kind of weak. I will warn you.
Yes, but they look nice.
Alright, fair warning, the small ship cryopod doesn't work.
Oh, that's good to know. So you need a new ship then?
Oh no, I don't. It was sitting still near the asteroid base.
Oh, okay.
So I can just spawn up there and grab it as soon as it lets me spawn. Or who knows, maybe it'll remember that I was technically in a cryopod and it'll won't force me to respawn, but we'll see.
I love how you can... I love doing this, where making it so that you can clearly see where I've had to repair and patch things. If only because it does tend to highlight exactly where the ships get damaged.
That's true.
I mean, it would help if I actually used the landing gear from time to time and didn't just, you know, scream "fuck it" at the top of my lungs and land on top of the land on the skids that you've got on the bottom there. But you know,
the skids that are partially made out of useful components.
yeah. Literally, my parking procedure is I bring it close to the ground, I turn the power off, and then I turn the power back on.
I mean, I guess it works.
Where's my tiny connector? Yay. It's so cute. Where's my small reactor? Where's my small conveyor tubes, damn it? God. We've reached the point where nothing is findable on my toolbars, and it's terrible.
Get more toolbars.
Nick, I'm using all 9.
How the fuck? Do you just add a new object to your toolbar every time you need a new block?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, whatever.
1 through 3 are largely organized, where 1 is tools, armor, gyroscopes, and warheads. 2 and 3 are both conveyor parts, and then antennas, and then 4 through 9 are just miscellaneous parts. God, trying to get to 9 is such a pain in the ass, because you have to hit control with your pinky and then reach over with your thumb.
Oh really? I remapped mine to the numpad.
Well, you're a bitch.
Because I never use the numpad for anything else, so why not, right?
Fair enough. Don't show that terminal. Don't show that terminal. Don't show that terminal.
Oh, and it also turns out that period and comma are next in previous toolbar, in case you're curious.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Life has just become 1,000 times easier. Well, you know, I don't mind landing on the skids because I figure if any damage comes to them, Bob will just weld it up.
Fair enough.
What do I want to build? I want to build something up in space, and that means I have to go to space. War is coming with all of its glory and all of its terror. Kind of weird. It seems that I'm very good at maneuvering to protect parts, because the areas that I took damage in are very, very randomly interspersed. Gee. Don't know what that button used to do, but whatever it did, it doesn't exist anymore.
Which one was it?
3 on toolbar 1.
I'm pretty sure that was the air brakes.
I don't seem to have lost. No. There we go.
I don't know, it might not have been. I remapped my toolbar recently, so I'm not completely sure.
1 second, I'm getting a call again. Hello. This is Alex. Yeah, sorry about that. It seems that there was a spam caller using your number. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. You have a good day. Sorry?
You're good.
We discussed the fact that I don't actually own any of my ship.
I thought we fixed that.
Apparently we did not.
Okay. I'm on my way down. I'll fix it when I get there.
No, I do. I do own it. It's just being a dick. How do I add something to a fucking block group again?
You click on the group, and then you control click on the item that you want to add to it, and then you just save it.
Okay. No, 2 is the air brakes, though. I don't know what 3 was. I think 3 may have been an individual control that I set up myself. And it's time to go to space. It's time to duel.
What is that from?
I think it's from Yu-Gi-Oh. Basically, you know, every 12th episode they would start a fight, and then Yugi would shout it's time to duel, and then they'd spend the next 6 episodes just talking about that one fight that they were doing. And then they'd spend the next 6 episodes on filler, and then another fight would happen.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I got super excited because I saw a strong unknown signal on the surface of the planet, but no, it's on the opposite side of them. No, it wouldn't have been a weapon group, because all of my weapon groups are on the second toolbar. I did that on purpose, like. What? Engine. Hydrogen engines.
Is your shit set to stockpile or no?
Yes. Okay, I don't need 1 meganewton of thrust, thank you. Quite frankly, I think even 400 kilonewtons may be excessive, but looking at my speed, yes, they are.
HD, you came back, but not for long, apparently.
Oh, did he leave already?
No, says he has something to do later.
RIP. Welcome back, HD. Sorry, but it's been so long between streams. Nick and I have been a bit busy.
I won't be busy for the next couple weeks.
Jesus.
What?
I forget, why is that again?
Well, originally it was going to be because I had a week, like almost a full week off due to hour cuts and stuff for the new year or whatever. Mm-hmm. But now it's because I decided to quit a couple weeks early and enjoy some time doing what I want before I start a new job.
Do you have the new job lined up already?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Oh, nice. And then my dick, which was swollen from a bee sting, just fell right into her asshole.
It was stolen? Wow, that's intense. What did...
Yeah. A bee stole it.
A bee?
A bee.
That's new. I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing decent. There we go. It's weird. The interference is very intermittent.
Sometimes it kicks on and it sounds like you're like firing a machine gun over there or something.
Oh
Just
god, it's my mic
distance.
picking it up. That's what it is. It's my mic getting interference from my phone. That's
Yep,
interesting.
Probably. Why do we have 100,000 steel plate? That seems like overkill to me.
Because I wanted 100,000 steel plate.
Oh, okay. I suppose that's fair. It's not, it's actually kind of dumb, but oh well.
I've never had that much steel plate at one time before.
So you just wanted to do it?
Yes.
No other reason? Just wanted to have 100,000 steel plate?
Pretty much exactly.
Okay.
I still don't understand how the base is there if I couldn't find it. Was I just at the wrong asteroid?
Could be that. Or it could be that it did a visual glitch. They do that too sometimes.
Could you imagine if we had to have oxidizer for our hydrogen engines? That would be so irritating.
It'd be an interesting optional hardcore mechanic type deal.
Yeah, require oxygen for hydrogen thrusters. But if you're going to do that, you may as well require xenon gas for ion engines and...
So you added no weapons and got rid of a bunch? That's what I'm seeing here.
Lies and slander, Nick. You know as well as I do that with these mods, the the categories on the G menu never fucking work.
I'm not looking at the categories, I'm looking at the weapons and tools section of the G menu.
Yeah, that's one of the categories. It doesn't fucking work. No one ever bothers categorizing their shit into there. Just look at the main G menu.
Ah. So I'll just spend the rest of eternity looking through the G menu then. That works.
I added shit like the 40mm Bofors, you know, the one that has destroyed more ships than it saved. And...
So we put that back in, why?
Because my little turrets of death. Although we've got a better looking 40mm Bofors.
That's comforting.
I don't know if it does as much damage because I haven't had the opportunity to fire any of the Fletcher Armaments weapons at anything other than a large lake of ice.
Oh,
But
we have weight benches. We can get swole now.
We can get swole. We gotta get them sweet gains, bruh.
Never skip leg day.
Skip leg day every day. Every day is arms, shoulders, neck.
Just don't forget dick day.
Oh god, yeah, you gotta do your Kegels.
I was referring to a
Kegels...
Cyanide Happiness comment in which after saying that he stood on his dick, but I guess that works too.
Supposedly Kegels will get you a bigger dick. I don't believe this in the slightest. Clenching my asshole has no relevance on what size my dick is.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
The only time I'll do Kegels is if somebody I'm romantically or sexually involved with requests me to.
Why would they do that, though?
Supposedly it makes you tighter.
Nah.
We're definitely kid-friendly. We swear. Google, don't be mad. We're kid-friendly.
Too late. Google's probably already mad at us.
With the number of copyrighted songs I've been singing, I'm surprised we haven't gotten DMCA'd and shut down already.
I doubt we have enough people watching for anybody to actually report us.
Yeah, damn it, that's been stuck. Fucking Adele song has been stuck in my head all day long.
Unless HD decides he wants to be a dick and report us, but I don't think he's that kind of person.
Neither do I. He seems genuinely supportive of us. Oh, I see. I went to the main base GPS tag on the proper asteroid, but, like, I didn't pay enough attention to notice that the main base was elsewhere. On the same tiny-ass asteroid.
Asteroid.
Hey, LMAO! Oh, helmet on. Right. Oops.
Man, I really hope that muzzle brake isn't mirrored on the other side.
What muzzle brake?
I put in a light tank cannon on my ship instead of the 60mm plasma gun.
I don't think the tank cannons work.
No, it's from the same mod as the plasma gun.
Oh, the tank destroyer mount. Okay.
Yeah, it's not in a destroyer mount. It's just the light tank cannon, But yeah, because of the way I had to mount it to attach it to the conveyors, if the muzzle brake is mirrored on the other side, then rip the pilot.
Why? Because he's going to get a dick load of exhaust gases up his ass?
He's gonna get a nice ass full of propellant exhaust.
Yay, propellant exhaust. Nothing like a mix of toxic gas and unexploded propellant to just really make your day. Alright, Nick, so I have a proposition for you.
What's that?
We remove all Star Wars weapons that we are currently using, and we uninstall the mod.
I am gonna agree. I don't like having all of this menu clutter that it generates.
This is an oxygen. It needs large steel tubes. It needs tubes! No one will ever understand my love of tubes. Tubes and I were meant to be together, damn you. Why do you get in the way of our love? For the record, I have no idea what the hell I'm on about.
Yeah, I noticed.
I'm working on our base up here because, you know, why not?
Gonna expand it a little bit or some shit.
Probably start the process of armoring it up and arming it up. Because I can actually justify a reason for arming this base. Beyond just the need for more DACA.
There's never a need for more DACA.
There's always a need for more DACA, Nicholas, don't you understand? You never know when the Imperium of Mankind is going to show up on your doorstep declaring exterminatus.
I feel like they're never going to, for some weird reason.
I will find a mod that adds the Imperium of Mankind and have them declare exterminatus on us out of spite.
I feel like that's probably not a mod. I would be honestly kind of shocked if it was.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Do you know how many... Like, there is no such thing as a space game that does not have a Warhammer 40k mod.
Sure there is.
You gonna back that up with evidence?
I am like 97% sure, what's it called? Sins of Solar Empire never got a Warhammer 40k mod, and if it is, it's buried so deep on the workshop that no one's ever found it or cares about it.
I am damn near 100% positive that you are wrong. Sins of a Solar Empire, only one of the most major space games of all times, and also one of the more easily moddable ones. Never got a Warhammer 40k mod? I don't think so.
I do think so.
I literally only want a copy of Sins of the Solar Empire for a Star Wars mod.
The base game is actually pretty damn fun. I like it. It gets pretty CPU heavy towards the end of multiplayer matches, but it's fun.
I mean, what 4X strategy game doesn't? I'm only 3 years into Hearts of Iron 4 in my neutral American run, and the thing about Hearts of Iron is that it kind of has a heavy reliance on you wiping out countries in the early game. So they can't build up armies and cause massive processor loads. But because I'm playing a neutral America run, it's... Oh god, it is chugging.
Sounds like fun.
It is a lot of fun, actually. Japan last time I left off, Japan had recently declared war on me. The USSR had decided not to abide by the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. And as a result...
The USSR didn't follow a pact? What a fucking shock.
Well, they followed the Molotov-Ribbentrop to the fucking letter. In real life. Because that's what split up Poland between the USSR and Germany and among other things. But they didn't comply to that pact, and then so Germany ended up declaring war on the USSR a year early before they had secured the Benelux region or France, and so they're currently getting gang-banged by Belgium and the USSR. So Germany's almost fallen. It's 1941, and Japan has just declared war on me. The thing is I've got 10 divisions sitting in the Philippines waiting for Japanese troops to kill themselves on my rifles.
More Japanese troops.
Man, having an intimate knowledge of the course of World War II and playing on a World War II strategy game feels kind of like cheating.
I don't think it is. Can't think of any reason that it would be.
I don't know, it just feels like it should be. Yay, there's an oxygen generator up here. There's a way for me to recharge. How much fuel does the reactor have? Not much, but probably enough for me now, so... Good. This is going well.
That's always nice.
Time to find some...
Yes, we do have Discord.
We're communicating right now, in fact.
God, fuck Skype. Seriously. Ugh. Alright, I need shit to go in this gap, but I don't know what to use, so...
Guns.
Decoy flare dispenser?
Yes.
It's a gap on the back, on the top of the ship. I am not putting a gun up there.
Rear-facing armament to scare off drones.
You know, a turret actually isn't a bad idea.
Can we discuss the number of T-34-85 chassis that later got used for industrial equipment in the 1990s and 80s?
Oh yeah, what else are you going to use them for?
I don't know. They've built... like, every town in Russia, I'm pretty sure, has a T-34 sitting in it.
I mean, it might not be the most reliable industrial chassis, but it works.
I was going to argue with you, but no, T-34s were... Well, the thing is that some of them are reliable, and some of them aren't. It really depends on where and when they were built.
Oh man, I have so many turret choices here.
That's not a T-34 chassis, though.
Ooh, I have two that are specifically Sea-Wiz that I could choose.
Go for the 60mm Sea-Wiz.
What?
60mm plasma Sea-Wiz.
It's just a dual 60mm plasma. The Sea-Wiz is a 40mm. Or 25.
Oh.
I was choosing between that and the autocannon Sea-Wiz.
Okay. I'm headed to a distant
Oh,
asteroid.
it fits perfectly in the gap. Nice.
Beautiful.
Really is.
Hi, fellow humans. You want to go skateboards? I'm sitting here waiting for people to...
I want to go skateboards.
Alright, so you're at an arcade. You have a choice between traditional arcade cabinets, a skee-ball machine, and a DDR machine. What do you go for?
Probably skee-ball.
I would have gone for the DDR myself.
Come on, man. White boys can't dance, you know that.
No, we can't dance, but we sure as hell can play rhythm games with our feet.
No.
I found cobalt. That's fun.
Sounds handy.
I may as well grab some of that while I'm... with my cow drill. Pick it up, Bob.
What am I picking up?
You aren't Bob. How many times...
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Friggin' piece of shit. Why are we friends?
I ask that same question myself sometimes.
I can answer it for you if you like. Because we're both assholes who are something of social pariahs because our senses of humor tend towards the more offensive side. We also bonded over the fact that we mutually hated each other's parents and played a lot of video games.
Sounds like a good plan.
If you really wanted me to overanalyze our friendship, that is.
It's not really what I'm here for, but I guess I'll accept it.
I'm so scared of these pirates, even though I haven't seen any evidence of them so far, that I just dug a fighting hole for my ship.
A fighting hole specifically for the ship?
Yeah, it's the perfect size and everything. It's going to have cover from the asteroid. Man, that's so fucking scenic with the planet down in the background and knowing that there's shit down there and it's not just some dumb planet. So cool. No. Bad phone. Stop it. Stop interfering on my headset, please.
It does what it wants. The phone has no care.
How does the headset setup sound, by the way, HD? Do we sound better than we normally do?
I would argue, just based on your audio, that yes, you do sound better than normal.
Good. Well, there's no echo from you anymore, so...
Yeah, which was largely a problem with your previous setup because your TV was blasting it straight into your speakers, so... for your microphone.
Yeah. I actually had to restart my computer to get this shit to work, which is the first time my computer's turned off this month. Because I've gotten into this terrible habit of just throwing it on sleep and then turning off my TV.
I don't think I ever turned mine off.
One thing that I do try to avoid, though, is... One thing I do try to avoid is that on my Xbox I didn't have a problem just leaving a game running. But with the games that I play on my computer, I know that as the game progresses, it's very easy for the processor YouTube to get higher and higher and higher. And I don't necessarily want to cook my processor in my sleep. It's not likely. Probably will never happen, but still. Also, did you know that my motherboard has like 3 4-pin connections, and that's it?
No, I didn't.
I found this out. I found this out when I was.
Connections.
Yeah, I found this out when I was trying to replace as much of the Molex as I possibly could because Molex is bad.
Molex is actual garbage.
Yeah.
God forbid you ever have to rely on Molex again.
God. I know on my next computer build, it's not going to have any fucking Molex in there.
He says, not maybe, or not really the same, but maybe it is a little better.
Okay.
Which is an acceptable result.
I agree. Especially since I dug this headset out of my storage for the express purpose of making our audio sound better.
I accidentally put an inverted corner in a spot instead of a slope.
Armor block?
No, a slope.
Oh.
So it just had this fucking corner sticking out of where a slope was supposed to be.
I dropped that stuff. Oh yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just giving rocks a hefty shove towards the planet so they can get captured in its gravity well and impact at terminal velocity.
See, I'm pretty sure they'll despawn before that actually happens.
I know,
Could be
it's
wrong,
sad.
but...
They will.
Oh, okay.
But it would be entertaining if just suddenly 1,000 kilograms of rock hits the ground at 100 meters a second. Let's see.
That's true, that would be pretty great.
How do I calculate impact force again?
I have no idea. Why would I know that off the top of my head?
Well, you should, because you should feel that. Impact force calculator. Okay. Mass is 1,000 kilograms. Velocity at impact is 104.4 meters a second. Time contact during impact. I don't know what that means.
Holy fuck, we have 5 people watching. I think that's a new record. Hi, guys.
Welcome. Lowercase x. 208,800 newtons of force. So that's, I want to say, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're trying to do, so I'm lost.
Measuring what the impact force of that rock would have been on the planet, realistically speaking.
Ah.
But I don't think I necessarily understood the equation, so. I need just a dickload of cobalt. More than I probably need. That's fine. I actually don't... Oh yeah, cobalt's used in metal grids, ain't it?
Maybe.
Now then, the next order of business is to build a hydrogen tank.
Are you building a base hydrogen tank or another one on your ship? I'm confused.
A base hydrogen tank.
Okay.
I would kill for some gravity up here. God damn, I forgot how convenient it was to just have gravity.
I'm really, really confused.
Why?
I have my Bob turned on, but for some reason I can't even access the collection settings.
What?
Whatever.
I'm tempted to build a Bob up here. Nick, what have we become? What have I become? My sweetest friend.
Oh, there we go. I had to toggle it off and on.
Goes away.
Alright, bye HD. Thanks for joining us.
See you, HD. You have a good day, mate. And remember, live free, and Nick and Lexi.
Why would he do that?
No, what does it even mean to Nick and Lexi?
That's a good question.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Those are two completely different songs, aren't they?
Oh, hell yes.
What?
The max aiming radius of the autocannon turret is 1,000 meters, as opposed to 800.
Oh, baby! You can go for an autocannon chin turret.
I don't really have a good place to put it.
Oh.
Or a convenient conveyor port, for that matter.
Rip.
Plus, why would I need 2 turrets on board?
I don't know.
Actually, I might have a good place for it. Hold on.
There we go. Pretty soon here we'll have a refueling station up in space.
That actually sounds pretty great.
I figured that's going to be the primary purpose of this base up here, is refueling. A stop-off point between here and Mars.
Yeah, I was totally wrong. I do have a place for it.
I need more of that sweet, sweet steel plate. Hey, if you could bring me up some computers, that would be nice.
Yeah, we'll do in just a minute as soon as I'm done adding my chin turret on.
Actually, hold off on that. I've got all the computers I need.
Okay. Is there anything else I should bring up?
Just general resources. Maybe like a large cargo container, I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if you brought up a blueprint for a small ship drill ship for exo-atmospheric use, that would be nice.
You say that as if I have a blueprint for that just laying around.
Who doesn't? Besides me. And you.
A lot
Just
of
the
people,
fucking
probably.
scores. There we go. Oh, you know what? You should bring me up a 5-inch, a dual 5-inch mount with, call it 30 shells.
That seems excessive and dangerous, as the person who just put a turret on his ship.
For no good reason whatsoever. His non-combat ship. We cannot stress enough.
It's a combat ship, you just can't stay in combat for too long.
All it's missing is probably another oxygen tank, honestly, but that can be sorted out later. I just want this station to be able to defend itself in case pirates do show up and decide to be cheeky-breeky.
Cheeky-breeky.
I love how I just decided to start using that meme even though I don't understand it in the slightest. Alright, what was I doing? What was I grabbing? I don't recall!
You say that as if I should know that.
No, I'm saying that as if I should, and I don't, because I'm useless.
Maybe you should fix it.
I'm a useless lesbian, Nick. Actually, I'm not a lesbian at all. I'm pretty damn straight as it goes. I'm bi with a heavy male preference.
Okay, I gotta make sure I have fuel before I, like, go anywhere.
That would be wise, yes.
And actually, oxygen would be useful as well.
Shouldn't trying to grab stuff from a rock that's floating away from you into the distance will freeze the object if you can't hold all of it?
Yep. It's pretty handy. Okay, what was it you asked for?
A 5-inch dual turret and 30 shells.
Okay.
Also a gravity generator, if you can swing it.
I feel like that is also doable.
Because I just don't have the resources for a gravity generator down here. Or up here, rather. Civilian tug. Named Tark. With a Q. Hi, my name's Trayvon with a B, and I hate B. Wait, stop. Where's the B? There's a B? God. Vine was a goddamn gift, Nick. Gift.
That was a really, really shitty pun, I hope you know that.
I didn't mean for it to be a pun, Nicholas.
Well, it was a really shitty one anyway.
I agree. It was one on your level. The whole point of puns is for them to be shitty, though. And before Nick tells me about how there's a good kind of shitty and a bad kind of shitty.
There is. I don't have to tell you, though. You've heard it more than enough by now.
You're just a slut who's jealous that I can do bad puns.
Why would I be jealous of really shitty jokes?
Because you used to make them more than I do, Nick.
Yeah, they're still funnier than yours.
I'm sorry, it's not true.
See, that one's not even funny anymore.
Yeah, that's because your dad fucking killed it. He used it to death.
Hey, Matt was involved in that too.
Alright, to be fair, yes, my father was also evil. Man, remember back when loot running out of energy was just this instant death sentence?
That was a very long time ago.
Yeah, it was. The thing about space engineers is that if you spawn on a planet, on an Earth-like planet, and you build a chair connected to a solar panel, you've technically won, right?
In the sense of you completed the game's technical objective, yeah, I guess. There's a lot more to the whole point of the game is having drive to do things that you want with the inherent challenges, but...
Fair enough.
And make those 30 shells.
Ooh, unknown signal. Which means I'm actually going to bother to get it as opposed to wasting fuel trying to get to it in full gravity. My hands are dry and reek of vinegar. Such is life after work.
I thought you were quoting some weird poem at first and not just talking about what it's like to come home after work.
It did have a strangely poetic quality to it, didn't it?
In other news, the single hydrogen thruster is no longer enough to actually push my ship on its own at 1G of gravity.
Rip.
It's fine, I have atmospheric engines for that.
Yay, I got another cow drill.
I mean, what do you expect? It is a common item.
I was hoping to get the Pharaoh suit.
You expect too much?
Yeah, can we discuss how much vain hope there was right there? Hi there, enhanced hand drill. Thanks. I'm largely just confused why, how that... Okay. The Chairman Mouth 3 climbing towards me.
Reminds me, I should probably turn on the GPS coordinate for that so I can actually get there. I feel like I've gone overboard.
In terms of what exactly?
My armament.
There's no such thing, Nick.
I have a dual autocannon turret on the top. I have a single autocannon turret in the nose. I have 2 rapid-fire rocket pods and a tank cannon.
You did it for the Vine, or the stream, Nicholas.
I don't think I did. I did it for my own gratification, definitely.
Your own disgusting self-pleasure.
Yeah.
How many times a day do you masturbate?
Why would I keep track of that?
Who doesn't keep track of that?
Most people.
Most of the people I talk to on a regular basis.
Maybe you're talking to the wrong people.
Or maybe I'm talking to exactly the right people, huh? Huh?
No, I don't think you
Who are you to judge my group of friends?
One of that group of friends.
What is a lowly slut like you doing questioning my judgment?
I think you've grown a little bit beyond your britches here.
Have I? Or am I doing this all as part of an elaborate joke to annoy the fuck out of you?
You're not annoying me, you're just making me think you're more of a fucking idiot than I thought you were.
That's pretty damn impressive, honestly. I should be proud of myself. It's not every day you can say you lessen Nick's faith in a person. Because that requires him to have so many in the first place. Generally, he just doesn't give a shit. Oh, by the way, there's a police shooting local to us.
Oh, cool.
I haven't done any research on it, so I couldn't tell you if there's anything particularly egregious about it, but I just don't trust like that, and I don't trust police like that, so I'm going to assume there was something particularly egregious about it.
I don't have any particular interest in finding out enough to form an opinion, so whatever.
Armor all day long, doo-dah, doo-dah.
I'm pretty sure that the guy who made this weapons mod ripped the tank cannon sound straight out of War Thunder.
Exactly the same?
I'll demonstrate it when I get to you.
Lovely. I mean, it's not like War Thunder's tank cannon sounds are terrible. They're not fantastic, but they aren't terrible.
Mm-hmm. they were that bad. I'm pretty sure it would have a much smaller player base.
I don't know. I think sound design is like one of the last concerns the development team ever worries about.
It's the last thing the development team worries about, but it's one of the first things that a player will notice. It's a big appeal thing. Like, if you jump into a game and you notice that it plays okay, but the sound is really shitty, you're not going to want to stick around.
Fair enough. You know, I've been thinking about this. In EA's whole, players don't want single-player experiences. They want multiplayer games with microtransactions. The sentiment makes sense from the perspective of you only think your players want what you only judge what you think your players want based on what their money spending trends are. And of course, if you've got a decent game with microtransactions in it, people are going to spend more money on that game than they would have normally.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? We have the first person who dislikes us.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He says, "Congrats, you've created the most boring stream in internet history."
Well, I'm sorry. We're just playing our fucking game.
I don't think we have. I'm pretty sure there's been much worse than this.
At least we aren't doing shit like prank calling Rockstar or anything, or clickbait or anything. It's just we don't advertise this stream. We just play the game and happen to stream while we're talking. I don't know what he wants from us.
If you don't like it, then leave. The viewer count hasn't gone down. You're still here. Go away if you don't want to watch it.
I mean, I honestly, the thing is that it's like, I don't want to be one of those pompous assholes who are like, oh, we're so much better than every other channel. Because, honestly, we probably aren't. We probably do a lot of the things that other channels do. Just because, you know, that's what we see working. But at the same time, I'm not advertising for this channel. At first I was, but it's like,
I think you're overanalyzing this.
Well, no. What the thing is that his comment has made me think, and so I'm trying to work out what my thoughts through speech.
Hello.
Greetings. Yay!
That's a lot of hydrogen tanks.
It's as many as on the home base.
True.
I haven't put any thought at all into where I'm going to hook up this fucking turret.
Okay, listen.
Listening? We're in a vacuum, Nick. I can't hear that.
Alright, I forgot about that.
Here, I'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a 75mm right there. Do you have any ideas where I could put this? I guess I could put it where the oxygen farm is now.
On the other side, there's a conveyor port over here. Although I guess it would probably get in the way of refinery mods, huh?
Yeah, I want to put it up on top as well, just because I want it to, because it does have a limited traverse arc, so I want it to be able to cover as much of the base as possible. So yeah, I think I'm going to grind that down and replace it with the turret.
You could put it on the side of one of the hydrogen tanks here.
Yeah, but that would look bad. So we don't need the oxygen farm anyway. We've got a oxygen generator here now, so
that's fair.
The oxygen farm was literally just a stopgap measure until I could get my...
You're gonna have to either move the laser antenna or put it on the back.
We'll move the laser antenna as well. There we go.
I have no idea which way that's facing, by the way. Oh, my bob's not in range.
I ground it down just to make sure that it was going to be in the right direction that I wanted it to face.
Fair enough.
Because it can't face directly backwards, so... There we go. It's missing 8 steel plates. Or 9 steel plates, that's interesting.
Also, I have no idea which way is supposed to be up and down over here, so...
Okay, so the area where the where the armor is all welded up is...
So this is like a tower going up from where it's supposed to be, or...?
Yes, this is a tower.
You just bumped me off. Good job.
You just bumped me.
Okay, am I standing upright right now?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Need to find a place to put this thing then. Just gonna slap it here for now.
Okay. Works for me. Let's do it. More construction components. It's not wanting to weld it for some reason. There we go.
It's for short construction components, which is weird because I did bring everything. Whatever.
Again, with that weird thing, we're going to space cost us resources that we knew we brought.
It could be a bob bug.
Could be. Here, I've got 20 construction components over here I can steal, so...
Sweet. That'll work.
Yay! Now I just need to reduce the strength of this thing down to 0.25 because I don't actually need 1G.
I have an underwing camera on this that I forgot I placed. Hello. It's pointed right at your face right now.
Did you pull the shells out of that thing storage and throw them into my station storage?
They are in my inventory right now. I'll get them, move them over in a second.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, that's a gun.
It is. It is a chin-mounted turret. What else would you expect?
Back to mining ice to increase our hydrogen supplies.
I don't know where this thing's conveyor port is.
The small cargo container is wedged in between the oxygen generator, the oxygen tank, the hydrogen tanks, and the small reactor.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that I should just put it in the cargo container instead of trying to find the port on the damn thing.
Yep, it's all piped up.
Okay. Fair enough.
So these should move straight. Now I just need to make sure that that's set up properly. Let's see. Target small ships, yes. Target large ships, yes. No target meteors. Don't target missiles, although that's gonna suck. Don't target stations, and don't target neutrals. There we go. We have an AA gun.
That's handy.
The nice thing about artificial gravity is that it doesn't increase your hydrogen consumption. I don't know how or why, but it doesn't.
There was ice on this rock, right? Yes, there was.
Why, did you need some?
I was gonna grab some to fill up my oxygen bottles before I left.
You can fill up your oxygen bottles in my oxygen tank here.
Fair enough.
You'll have to set it to auto refill yourself because I haven't done that just yet, but you know.
Oh no, how terrible! Or I can just manually refill the bottle.
Or that. My fucking ship is hoarding all the ice I'm mining, that's why it's taking forever.
Yeah, they do that.
Ship friend, you literally do not need any of this fuel. You used less than, I think, 5... Yeah, you used less than 5% just getting here. In theory, this should produce quite a bit more hydrogen than it does oxygen, right?
What does?
Just one oxygen generator should just naturally produce more hydrogen than oxygen, right?
I have no idea.
Well, there's more hydrogen molecules than oxygen molecules in them than in oxygen or in water, rather.
Yeah. But they're also much smaller. Oxygen molecules are a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's stone down here.
I think they have 6 valence electrons or something like that. I don't.
Why? What does that have to do with?
Atomic physics wasn't my strong suit. The number of valence electrons an element has, especially in noble gases, typically representative of how many neutrons it has. I could have just said neutrons, but, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Could have just used the word neutrons or something, but whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Whatever boats my float, yes. What?
Whatever floats your goat.
Whatever boats your goat?
Whatever motor boats your goat.
Oh god. Don't do that.
If you're motorboating your goat, you're in a whole different world already, but that's not the point.
Only villains do that. God, now I'm using memes from an anime I've never seen. What the fuck? Why does everything need computers? That's really frustrating. 20. All of these. I'm gonna need more displays than that, but should be. Yay!
Come on, get me out of the fucking natural gravity. I was gonna go back, but there's an unknown signal and I have a jump drive.
How the hell do you have 1027 unread text messages?
On what?
On Apple's text app.
Oh, you're just wondering how does anybody not read that many text messages? I have no idea.
I wonder if it's the same thing that happens with Textra, where if you respond via the drop-down, it doesn't actually say that you read it, you just sent a new text message to them, basically, according to the way it works.
I don't think either of us have the knowledge to answer that question, Jay, but if you figure it out, let us know.
What did he ask?
He was asking if noble gases have 0 valence. Which, I don't know. Maybe you know, but I don't know.
Noble gas, valence, electrons. No, because they're the least reactive of all of them. They shouldn't have equal number of valence electrons as neutrons, and then since I thought about this. Yeah, no, they should have equal number of valence electrons and number of neutrons that have very reluctant. I think, because valence electrons are just the outermost shell, or just the electrons in the outermost shell, right?
I did not hear a word you said.
Why not?
I got close to the unknown signal, and all of my guns started firing and obliterated it, but they're so loud that I apparently can't hear anything over them.
Okay, I was just working through valence electrons. So helium should have 2, neon should have 8, argon also has 8, krypton has 8, xenon has 8, and ruthenium, I think, has 8. I don't know what Rn is.
That's incredible. You actually do still get the item, even if you blast the unknown signal into smithereens. As long as the button is intact, you get it.
What'd you get?
The emissive welder skin, which is one of the rare ones.
Ooh, nice. The emissive looks good.
Sorry, Mr. Unknown Signal, you didn't deserve it.
You're the dumbass who left it on target neutrals.
Apparently my ship currently weighs 97,000 kilograms. In case you were wondering.
Mine only costs 51,000 at the moment, or weighs only 51,000 at the moment. I'm returning back to base now that we've got our refueling station up and operational.
Sweet. Do we want to put a bob up there so it's easier to actually put fuel, like, refill the tanks up there?
I mean, it should have the resources to build, a bob just sitting there in the cargo container if you want to do it on your back. I'm currently...
I'm headed home at the moment, so...
Also, I wouldn't mind doing it.
I may or may not have shot the unknown signal with my cannon just to get it to stop, get my turrets to stop shooting it, and it didn't work. It just kind of blasted it into a bunch of smaller parts that they slowly took out one by one.
Lovely.
So, I really feel bad for it. I didn't mean to do that to it. Well, you have a better memory than I do, Jay. I never took chem in high school. Oh, hi, Andrew.
Hello. Yeah, the more valence electrons they have, the more reactive they have. But they have I think elements have like this baseline number of valence electrons they're supposed to have, and they'll always attempt to go back down to that number, which is why you'll have electron bonds occurring, because two atoms will start sharing electrons because one was short a valence electron and the other was up a valence electron, so they just started sharing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's how it's worked. Do not take me as a source of accurate scientific information, because I failed my physics class.
I don't think I would ever want to use you as an accurate source of information for anything, so you're probably good.
That's probably wise.
I'm sorry, that was really mean.
I mean, it's fair, but... Hey, your antenna just popped up on scope.
Sweet.
I'm going to turn mine on. Oh, and my broadcasting. There we go. Can you see me?
No. What range is your antenna set to?
Probably 5,000, because that's the default.
Probably. That would be why.
What's with all of the air brakes on this ship being backwards, exactly?
I accidentally put them on backwards because I wasn't paying attention to the arrows when I built it. They have little arrows that dictate which way they're supposed to point, and I just didn't look at them. That's all.
I mean, they're functional either way, so...
Yeah. Though they look better if they're pointing the right direction.
I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if my entire high school career was a hallucination, and I'm only 20, so I feel you there, Jay.
Yeah, you're not that old. High school is just one of those things that isn't really all that memorable once it's over.
It's like this freaking fever dream because it's terrible. It's all repressed memories.
A fever dream made of repressed memories and knowledge you'll never use. Sounds about right.
I mean, I'm sure I'll use it. Like, I never thought in a million years I would be talking about valence electrons. But, you know.
But see, that's information that I was never taught. Well...
You also went to a Christian high school, Nick.
There was a science class where I learned, like, super basic molecular stuff, but... No chemistry level stuff. That is very true. It was a really, really shitty school. It's terrible. It's fine, though.
It's still one of my favorite.
I'm still, to this day, completely shocked that they actually taught creationism in a school. But...
I'm not.
I am. It should be fucking illegal.
Actually, I am a little shocked because I always thought that was people exaggerating, because it's like, I had never heard of that. I was never taught creationism in a school.
See, which it's weird because the church I went to, they didn't specifically, like, they taught creationism, but they taught like this modified form where you were it was basically up to you to choose what you thought about how things were created. And
God created the baseline.
There were tons of people in that church who said, "Oh yeah, God made the basic stuff, and then He let evolution do its thing." And that was perfectly accepted around here. My dad's of that breed, but.
I'm going to destroy a pirate supply cache because why not?
It's just weird to me that somebody in an educational setting could justify teaching that the world just kind of sprang out of nothing because some superior being decided it should happen.
I'm not surprised. Honestly, though, like, if it makes the adults more comfortable, are you honestly surprised at something that was being taught?
Oh no, I'm not. Cause fuck what the students actually want to be taught, right? Who cares as long as your teachers are comfortable with what they're teaching?
Kids don't know what they need. Kids don't know what they want. Kids are just kids. That's not my honest opinion of it, but you know, that's.
I know it's not. I know it's not. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't attribute that to you in a million years. Oof.
You know, I'm looking at the size of this crater, and these supply caches have got to have just like a small ship warhead on them, surely. This doesn't look big enough for a large ship warhead.
It might be. I don't know, though.
It'd be a little weird if they did, though, wouldn't it?
If they had a large ship warhead or a small one?
A small one.
That would be a little weird. I feel like it is a large one, and it just doesn't seem like a large enough crater because it's, like, on the surface as opposed to buried in the ground.
It's probably also elevated, so it's air bursting.
Probably.
Because, like, I accidentally ended up air bursting a warhead over the pirate outpost a while back, and that ended up being...
So you know how I said my ship weighs almost 100 metric tons? It can't glide in a straight line anymore. It kind of descends at like a 30-degree angle. It's an actual
Well, Nick,
space shuttle.
Your ship is now a brick with guns, so...
It is not a brick, excuse you. It still flies perfectly well.
It's a brick.
That's not a brick. It's not even shaped like a brick.
Nick, my ship is shaped... My first ship that I built in this game looks less like a brick than your ship does.
No, I didn't. Yours was like if you put one brick at right angle to another.
I still want to rebuild that just because it was so derpy.
Then do it. No one's gonna stop you.
I have the entire design of the frickin' thing memorized. Because it was such a simple thing, I just threw it together quickly to try out the game's crash mechanics. I was utterly obsessed with giving it completely symmetrical thrust.
You may be right, Jay. It may be a sharp brick, but I'm still not agreeing with Lexi.
It's a sharp... Well, the thing is that I can't talk because his may look like a sharp brick. Mine is just a brick with wings that somebody hot glued to the side of it. I swear to God, these remind me of a very specific ship that I saw in a Star Wars comic somewhere, but I cannot remember the name of that ship for the life of me. God damn it. That's gonna annoy me for the rest of time. Oh, I was hoping I could beat you into the hangar. Damn.
I mean, I kind of, like, descended almost directly down on the base, so...
Yeah, you also didn't make a stop to blow up a pirate outpost.
That is very true. If you have turrets on your ship at all, watch out when you come in.
I don't have turrets on my ship.
Okay. Just try
Why?
not to
Is it a little tight?
No, no, it's not that. It's just don't blow up Scar's base. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy if we blew it up again.
Yeah. No, your ship actually looks really good. It is a sharp brick, but it looks nice.
I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I would be happier if I could put the curved cockpit on it.
I still say that cockpit looks vaguely like a penis in a thong.
This one? Or the curved one?
No, the curved one.
I mean, I can kind of see it, but eh.
Family-friendly show, ladies and gentlemen. Family-friendly show.
I don't think anyone here gives a shit. Least of all
I just
on
get a
us.
kick out of it.
I suppose that's fair.
You just dropped 2 chunks of arm on the floor.
That's fine. I'll take care of him in a minute. Unless you're gonna insist on doing it for me, since I'm apparently leaving garbage around for a few seconds. Yep, called it.
I'm not anal retentive about this base being clean. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bullshit. Go eat a dick.
You can go eat a bag of dicks.
Alright, the base bobs are off. Why
Why
are you
the
in my
base
ship?
bombs off? You can't prove jack shit.
I heard you get into it. And your cockpit is
fuck.
empty.
My cockpit is not fucking empty. I'm
Yes,
sitting in it right
is.
now.
There is no one in it.
Well, that's a visual graphics bug then.
Really? Tell that to the very distinctly your body that's in my cockpit.
Damn
Haven't
it.
seen gloves like that on, or gloves and a stripy suit like that on any of those bodies. Oh, by the way, I don't know if your gloves are supposed to be prison gloves or not, but they're very multicolored and not prison gloves.
No, they're graffiti gloves.
Three shits?
What was that?
Only 3 shits left? Or did you mean shifts? That occurs to me now, but at first I was very confused.
What? I need to look at comments, apparently.
You need to read the chat. You are a streamer now. That's what you do.
I don't have another monitor, Nick. It's either Alt-Tab or open up my phone.
I suppose that's fair. Keep forgetting not everybody has a second monitor.
So how did the fiance using the other monitor PS3 go over last night?
Oh, I wasn't playing while she was doing it. I was asleep, so...
Oh, so you didn't care?
Nope. She just plugged it into the second HDMI port. So whatever.
Huh. Oh my god, the terracotta suit is fucking dumb too, and I love it.
What's so dumb about it?
Well, I'm about to come downstairs wearing it, so...
So you're saying I should just look at it instead of asking?
Yes. Nick! Look at me! Ow, that hurt.
My god, it's like looking at a piece of human wet concrete.
Isn't it? It's glorious.
Also, your helmet is very not terracotta.
Yeah, it's still the skeleton helmet.
Ah.
Because I kind of like the skull motif on the front of it. It's kind of cool.
That's fair. It looks really, really terrible when you pair it with the terracotta suit, but I guess that's fair.
Well, I was just putting the terracotta suit on to demonstrate the terracotta suit to you.
Yeah.
Recycling. Oh, please. Oh shit! I just crafted a leopard helmet.
How did you do that?
I recycled one of my helmets, and...
That reminds me, I still haven't put on my metallic suit at all.
Oh yeah, the metallic suit you bought? Please, game, please. Why won't you let me recycle more than one item at a time? Damn it.
Because that would be overpowered. Don't you know? Oh wait, no, this isn't Bungie. What am I talking about?
Exceptional takes 2,500 tokens, rare takes 500, unusual takes 100, uncommon takes 20, and common takes 4.
Can you just recycle, build up supply of tokens to buy pieces that you want or something? It's pretty neat.
Apparently. It's a random thing of the type that you're choosing, though.
Yeah. There's a regular medical room look like for a small ship. Way too big for my purposes.
I have crafted a wood suit? What?
Oh yeah, the wood suit exists.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
I haven't, hold on, I haven't looked at it.
It's so goddamn low res.
You are actually an ent.
It's so low res.
I can't expect all of the textures to be perfect high res.
Alright, so if you switch over to the recycling button, that's how you craft. Also, you just unequipped all of your rainbow gear.
Yep, I know what I'm doing. Emissive stripes welder, huh?
That looks nice. Wow.
I bet it wouldn't look as nice if it was the whole suit. Apparently, I also have the slime drill.
I really appreciate how the rainbow stuff looks, though.
Look at that slime drill, yo.
That's a nice slime drill, yo.
That's
Look at
not
my cow. Oh, this is a terracotta drill.
You realize that I cannot see what my stuff actually looks like through your ass? Just want you to know that.
Well, I'm glad you've had to kick me. Hold up, I'm curious. Can I murder you while you're doing this?
I wouldn't
No.
really want to try it.
You'll be pleased to hear that I cannot. Ooh, what skin is that?
Newspaper rifle. It has the black sight, so...
Oh, damn it.
How do I recycle?
You right-click. And then hope to God the game decides to actually let you recycle that item.
Recycle for 5 tokens. I have 5 tokens and a newspaper rifle skin that I just recycled.
Okay. Like, I've been trying to recycle my medieval outfit and tools since I first got them. Because they're worth 125 tokens each.
Damn. That's actually pretty good.
The game won't fucking let me, though.
See, I keep recycling them, but then they appear back in my inventory and let me keep the tokens, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna accept it.
Access denied, right, because not more than one person can use it at the same time. What do you think this medical room actually even does?
I don't know, that's a very good question. I have the skeleton welder.
What does a skeleton welder look like?
I have no idea. Bye-bye
Is it 'cause
newspaper items, because you look like garbage.
Is it because my ass was in your view again?
No.
Let me sniff your butthole.
I have no idea if there is a Dune suit. That would be interesting.
There is not a Dune suit as far as I am aware, because I'm pretty sure every suit available is for sale on the workshop right now.
On the market, you mean?
Market, workshop, same difference.
They're not the same difference, though. They're completely separate entities.
Dune is in all caps, so I assume you mean the spice must flow Dune?
Probably.
I've never read that book.
You've never read Dune? You know, I'm wearing the metallic suit, but I feel like it doesn't look that much different from the regular one.
Try recoloring it. You look a lot shinier behind you.
Maybe that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, boy. You're Captain Tinfoil.
Well, I was before I forgot to save the color after setting it.
Just go silver so you can be one of the Mercury astronauts.
Oh, wow, that is very bright and shiny. Stop walking on me. I'm trying to use my third-person camera.
Don't shoot. No! No! Our shields! Nick! I'm safe. You won't shoot your own fighter. Oh, Jesus.
If you don't put that down right now, I will grind your ship to pieces.
I will shoot you with these 177 rockets, so help me God. Okay, fine, I'm parking it. That's a terrible parking job, but I just wanted to get it on the ground as quickly as possible.
Bye-bye!
Did somebody leave us?
What?
Did somebody leave us?
I don't know. Why?
Why did you say bye-bye?
Because you were flying away at a very high speed.
It's not as good.
Oh, there we go. That's fucking cheap. Oh, thanks. You gave me the white screen bug, you asshole.
God damn it. God damn it.
Eat a dick.
Fucking god damn it. Apparently, the interior turret just shoots super white screen bug bullets because every time I've killed you with it, it has given you the white screen bug.
Maybe that's what it is.
And it's not cheap. It was the only weapon I had available to me.
It's not my problem.
It's not like I locked the doors behind me or anything. It wasn't that hard to figure out where I was when the hangar lights turned off. Or did you not notice that the hangar lights turned off?
Well, I was in a menu. What do you think?
Fair enough. I still say that was self-defense because you were trying to kill me. I feel like trying to kill me is an escalation of force unnecessary.
Maybe you shouldn't walk on people's heads then.
I was accidentally standing on your head.
Uh-huh, that's what you want me to think.
I didn't mean to stand on your head, but the fact that then I noticed that I was standing in, found that fact entertaining and stayed there.
Uh-huh, that's what you want me to think.
Oh, I don't have to hold down F. I can just... That's cool. Alright, let's get rid of this communist wood suit and hope that I can recycle the item. Why won't you recycle it? I'm gonna Google how... Hello! Welcome to the stream, good sir.
Is that Mr. Threes or Mr. Freeze? I feel like it's Mr. Threes.
I think it's Mr. Threes as well, or Mr. Sneeze.
Why would it be Mr. Sneeze?
I don't know, ours can look like N's. Maybe it's an inside joke with him, between him and his friends.
In what world does an R look like an N?
Have you ever read handwritten writing, Nick?
I don't think I looked at a handwritten word in, like, over a year now.
Yeah, you
Unless
also
you count
can't
Aries, but Aries is super neat and nice, and I can tell what everything is.
You also can't read cursive, so...
Yeah, so? It's not like that's a widely taught skill anymore.
It was when I was in school.
No, it was when you were in your school.
We were in school at the same time, and somehow me, in my special education class, which failed to teach me basic multiplication, I learned cursive and you didn't.
Yeah, that's because your teachers had stupid-ass priorities.
No, my teachers didn't give a shit about us, and my last pair of special education teachers literally hated all of their students. That's the difference.
Nah.
I've told you about that teacher, right?
Yeah. He says it's anything, so I'm gonna go with, Freeze.
Mr. Sneeze it is.
I feel like that's the one he doesn't want you to go for.
Fair enough.
Get the distinct feeling that that's like bottom of his list of preferred ones. You know, your fancy font doesn't help me determine how we're supposed to say your name, but you said it's anything. So your fancy font really also doesn't help. It looks very nice, though. You know how to format the comments better than I do, apparently.
What fancy font? I see a bunch of missing character symbols and an _3.
Sounds like a mobile phone problem.
My mobile phone literally only Mr. 3Es, can I call you that from now on? My mobile phone literally only displays, I think it's Arial is the font it's got.
Mr. 3Es? That sounds like a lot harder to say than a username should be.
That was my first thought when I looked at it. I completely missed the first R. Or the second R, I should say.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, back to Googling why won't... Why Won't my things recycle? Space engineers. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for my asshole dogs.
I heard a single vague bark. So I don't know what you're apologizing for.
How do you not hear them? They're so fucking loud and irritating.
Headset mics and stand mics both usually have a reasonably low range. Pickup range. That's probably why.
Fuck it, I'm gonna sell all of my medieval kit on the market because I'm willing to bet I can make money that way.
Do you have our mod list? It's 70 long. You probably have it somewhere.
I don't! I swear to God, it's just a miscellaneous...
We have a miscellaneous compilation of 70 mods. Yes, they all see the loading screen. It's because I died and got this... There's this bug where you see like white pixels on your screen and it won't actually let you respawn. So I had to exit to the main menu and rejoin the server.
It's my fault that he's dead, but it's his fault that I killed him.
Wow, I've never heard you sound more like a home defense activist.
Oh, let's not be that harsh. It's okay, I'm hiding somewhere that evil will never find me. I need all the doors. Doors.
The way you reacted to what I said made me snort cream soda out my nose, and it's alcoholic, so it really
burns. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it, that...
I wasn't expecting you to react, so I took a drink, and then you did react, and it just kind of exploded out my face.
I'm hiding somewhere evil can never find me. The shower.
We have a shower?
Nick, we went over this last time we played. Yes, we have a shower. It's got a working door, and you'll have to hack through every door in the base to get to me.
Oh, it's probably back in the behind the rec room, isn't it?
Yeah, literally every door. Hold on, are you about to shoot your way in? Yes, yes he is. I'm sorry, please stop. Our base, Nicholas. Stop blowing up my shit.
I can blow up your ship instead if you like.
What have you done to my air traffic control tower, you animal?
I'm okay, Mr. Freeze. Just little bit of coughing and choking, and that's all. I'm good. I just remembered that I have rocket pods I could have used, but that's fine.
By the way, yeah, I noticed that, like, that autocannon doesn't do a whole dick load of damage, does it?
Not to large blocks. I'm sure it does ass loads to small blocks.
Yeah. Probably what it's meant for. Cannot believe you would just open fire on our own base.
Well, you were hiding behind a bunch of locked doors. What was I supposed to do?
Not kill me?
I don't think you know me very well.
That seems like a pretty goddamn simple solution. Okay, well, yeah. Ah, I see. You
What?
were intelligent.
What did I do?
You set up your turrets to be access denied.
Yeah.
I was gonna access your chin turret from outside of your ship and murder with you with it.
Good luck.
I'm just going to attempt a manual override on this here wall. Actually, he'll hear me doing that, and then he'll be even more pissed.
You realize that you can't actually control those turrets unless you could get in the cockpit, right?
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
Would you give me access to this hatch, please? I don't know why, but it's ownership to you. Or you can murder. You can murder me.
That's revenge.
What? How is it revenge for my perfectly justified assault?
Ooh, elite tools.
No, you motherfucker.
It's fine, I only got 2 of them and then your body vanished.
Thank you, Bob.
I don't know
Good
where
guy,
your body
Bob.
went, by the way.
No, Bob cleaned it up.
Oh.
It's okay, though. I'll just make my own elite tools. Since you decided to steal 2 of mine.
I only need a drill now.
May as well queue up 2 drills, then. Wow, you took that quicker than I could say it's done. Are you stealing all of my elite tools?
No. I put the 2 you just made back in there, in the connector.
It's gonna have to pull out one of the many assault... Why do we have so many assault rifles?
I don't know.
We have a lot of assault rifles.
I don't know the answer to that question.
I know. Get rid of spotlights. I've got those on 3 different toolbars. Character tools? Yes. You'll never raise an assault rifle at me in anger again. Not while I have this bad boy.
What bad boy?
My 15mm plasma cannon.
You don't have one of those in your hand, but okay.
Damn, that assault rifle did work. I'm at 6 health.
Oh wow, look at this glitch that I'm staring at.
God damn it! No more killing each other. That's the new rule. Fuck me.
Probably a good rule. Probably for the
I
better.
only shot you to demonstrate the fact that I did, in fact, have it in my hand. Okay, I am now dual screening this for some reason. Why? We're running, I think, 1 second. I can look through my thing and tell you what mods. The Albion's, every Albion weapon mod I could find. The Armor Gates mod. The Tiered Engines Super Pack. The Azimuth Complete Mod Pack Light version.
This is going to take a while.
Commander Bob's Weapons Pack, which includes the 15mm blaster plasma cannon that I just killed Nick with. The Colt Command Console Pack. Every Darth Biomech mod I could find that's been upgraded to DX11. The Energy Shields mod. The Fletcher Armaments Mod Pack. The HCDS Medical Panel and Cryopod. The Krug Industry Small Landing Gear mod. Mech's Gears and Things mod pack. The Okeem Weapons Pack Tank and Mech Weapons mod. The Solar Panel. The Sanchine Hoverbike mod pack. Shadow Flux's Catwalks mod. The Small Ship Mega mod pack. The Star Wars Weapons mod. The Killer Corporation Conveyor Expansion mod. the ladder mod, the conveyor hinge mod, the wings mod, the plane parts mod, the Icaster's decoration packs, part 1 and 2, and Rider's cannons mod, which adds a bunch of guns we're probably never going to use because their models are real detailed.
Did you say really detailed or really terrible?
Really undetailed, so really terrible, yes.
Ah.
See you, Mr. Threes.
Have a good shift. Or a good shit, as Jay Murray likes to say.
I am the fucking worst, causing you to fucking have to restart twice now.
Yeah, maybe you should stop murdering me.
Well, maybe you should stop shooting at me.
Stop murdering me and I will. Are you just shooting your plasma cannon now?
Yes, how can you tell?
Because I can vaguely hear game sounds in the loading screen.
That's unusual and terrifying.
No, it's pretty normal. You can hear sounds like that, they're just usually on really, really low volume.
Psst. You won't notice. Bob, fix it. Fix it now.
Fix what?
Nothing.
What did you break?
I didn't break anything. No.
What did you break?
I didn't break anything.
What did you break?
Nothing!
I don't believe you. What did you break?
I damaged something, you slut. There's a difference.
Close enough. What did you do?
I may have accidentally hit your fighter with a couple of stray plasma rounds while I'm attempting to consume every round this thing has to consume.
Unless that thing has way more damage than I think, it probably didn't break through the shields, or shouldn't have.
This thing has the world's most annoying sound.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Just imagine what it's like for me having to listen to it at full volume. I think this thing's meant largely as a anti-personnel weapon, and it does very little damage to armor.
Yeah, probably. Could shoot it at one of our heavy armor blocks all day long and probably not get halfway through it.
It does do a good bit of damage to light armor blocks, but not enough for it to, like, you know, be busting through. I'm just gonna casually...
For a second, I almost bought a piece of the terracotta suit, just going through buying skins, but then I remembered I don't want to look like wet concrete. So.
Okay, let's rename that. Details. Rename. Thing Nick doesn't need to see. That is what its name shall be.
Very comforting.
Isn't it, though? To the printer. I'm out of hydrogen.
I think the lava suit is, like, one of the most expensive blue rarity skins that I've seen so far. It's $1.92
really?
for the suit and $57 for the gloves.
Still, the Pharaoh is ridiculous.
I want the Pharaoh. I would buy it if I had that much money to just throw away.
I don't know if I would, even if I had that much money to just throw away.
I would. I'd do it. I just realized I could have gone and changed my laundry while I was waiting for this loading screen, but...
But then you would have left me on my own, fend off the angry hordes of chat members who are so upset that I keep killing you.
I don't see any angry hordes. Jay says to look at armor slabs extensions and UOGCNAM heavy armor blocks.
Okay. I'll be sure to check that out.
Oh, UOHCNAM apparently is the correct version.
Oh, also, I've just remembered. We also have the Exploration Enhancement mod pack, the Planetary Encounters mod, and a couple others, I think.
Not that we've seen any pirates on our planet yet.
We've seen plenty of pirates on our planet, so.
I responded to the wrong base. No, I didn't. God damn it. Ah!
You committed suicide and got the white pixel bug, didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna go change my fucking laundry. I'll be back in a
minute. Oh God, that was beautiful. Oh God damn it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if my laughter is too loud, Jay. That was just too beautiful for words. It wasn't even my fault that time. The game just decided, and fuck you in particular. Holy shit. Okay, see you, Jay. Good to meet you too. My God, that was a work of art, is what that was.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got my laundry changed.
Shit. Jay left while you were gone.
Yeah, I see that.
God damn it, that was...
What?
Fuck.
What?
I'm still getting over how hard I laughed at that.
I'm still getting over not finding it fucking funny at all.
Yeah, that's just because you're the poor bastard who had to sit through all those goddamn loading screens, not me.
Oh, guess who's still sitting at one, looking at one right now? Weird, right?
I know, right? It's so strange. What the hell did your cat just do?
Oh, nothing. I threw away my empty cream soda bottle and it landed in the on the other one.
Okay.
I thought about drinking another one, but I think I'd rather have my vanilla Coke. So I can urge myself ever closer to a caffeine-triggered aneurysm.
I think you're gonna have a video game-triggered aneurysm before a caffeine one.
That is very possible.
Possible.
I said
Combination
possible.
Of probable. You said possible. There was an R.
No, I said possible. There was not an R in there.
Back me up on this, non-existent people in the chat.
There's two of them. I think they might be the two that haven't said anything the whole stream, but there's two of them.
I mean, at least one of those is me, remember?
Yeah. Which means there's two others. I don't know.
I could back myself up in the chat. I'm shocked with how well you were able to immediately recognize who I was just based off of my weird Google Plus account.
Why would I not recognize that?
Because not many people know that that was one of my alter egos for many years.
It's the same one you've been using since we fucking met.
Wait. Did we used to email each other or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple times.
I don't know if you're going to enjoy or hate what's going on down in the hangar once you spawn in.
As long as you didn't fuck with my ship.
I mean, it involves your ship, but not directly your ship. Which is about the least comforting thing I have ever said in my...
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
Get shit on hydrogen thrusters. Why do you drop parts all over the place, Bob? Just grind in an orderly fashion.
At least he cleans up after himself.
That is nice, yes. Sometimes he takes a while to do it, and so I do it for him, but you know.
Still does it.
It really is entertaining having some Bob set to grind before weld and some set to weld before grind, and just watching as one ship disappears and a new one takes its place.
Come here, cat. Hi. I'm gonna hold you, small fuzzy. Yes, I am.
Small fuzzy. I hear purring.
Yes, you do hear purring. She is a very happy cat. Very happy cat.
Most cats aren't happy when they get picked up, though.
She likes when I pick her up. She hates when anybody else picks her up.
So she's your cat, then?
Mm-hmm. Very much mine.
It's amazing how cats pick people.
Why is there 2 medical panels?
Reasons.
You're building another ship.
Don't worry about it.
You blueprinted mine and you're building another identical copy of it. And you can
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
How am I supposed to not worry about it? I'm in the hangar watching it happen. I don't know why you think I would be, like, worried about that.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the prospect of Lexi having her own combat-capable ship when she's a little insane. Let's put it this way. I'm inept at atmospheric craft, so anytime you build something that works, anytime you do a major refit on yours, I'm just going to blueprint it and print me off a new one.
That's really lazy, but okay.
Why bother learning it when I have somebody who's really good at it doing all the design work for me?
Because that's really lazy, and what you could be doing instead is learning to make designs that work.
Nick, if I had done that... I don't know. I was going to say something, do a thing. If I had done that, we would have a functioning tank by now.
Run out of everything useful while you're building that. Hope you know that.
That's why I'm breaking down the old ship.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't one-to-one fulfill everything we need, but it does help quite a bit.
You're also going to need 3 separate types of ammo to feed it. Also change the armament.
What, you mean the chin turret uses a different type of ammo than the top turret?
No, there's the tank cannon underneath, and then there's the rocket pods, and then there's the 2 turrets.
Where the hell is the tank cannon? Oh, there's the tank cannon.
Yeah, by the way.
It's a little hidden, damn.
It is.
And the rocket pods don't even have conveyors, do they?
No, those are front loaded. But I put like 100 rockets in each of them. That's like half their capacity, so you can fit an ass load of rockets in.
That's horrifying.
They do have a reload period once you fire a certain amount. It makes you feel better.
If you would print, oh, I guess not.
What?
Production. Assembler, ammunition. They fire small rockets, yes?
Yes.
Shift.
You're going to need small rockets, autocannon ammo, and tank cannon ammo, I think.
That's a torpedo. "16-inch AP shell. Too much ammo!
No such thing. Or at least there won't be once we get rid of the goddamn Star Wars mod.
Okay, it sounds like the Bobs are stuck on something. What are the Bobs stuck on?
Life. It could also be that they're done.
We need superconductors, gravity generator components, and medical components.
Yeah. I don't know what the gravity generator components are for, but...
Jump drive.
Ah, right.
If I can find any of those things in here. That's a detector. Give me 10 of those.
Dual light cannon turret look like? What if I put that on the back instead?
Now I just need 40 superconductors. So I shall make 100 superconductors. Then I just steal 20 or so uranium from the main reactor.
The dual light cannon turret and the light cannon turret have the same base size. I could swap out my AA turret for those if I wanted to. Or the 60, or the dual 60mm plasma. Doesn't matter. Which seems...
Why can I not access any of these conveyor ports?
You blueprinted it off of the design sitting on the floor right now, right?
Yes.
That means I own all of it with set to no share. There you go. It should all be set to you now.
There we go.
Yep. Bingo.
Why are those red? What's going on, game?
What's red?
The conveyors. See?
I don't know. Check if there's any incomplete blocks, I guess.
Hey Nick, the cockpit's still set to no chair. Why doesn't this have enough power production to even move it?
Because you put the fuel because the reactors aren't finished, that's why.
Well, they should be. The Bobs aren't trying to weld them up anymore.
Oh wait, no, that's access denied. Did you... Yeah, I don't...
Okay, everything's set to share with all. All the reactors are finished, and all the reactors have fuel. The stupid What the hell? Why can you fly it, but I can't?
The answer was the landing gears are set to auto-lock. It was built close enough to the floor that the landing gears auto-locked, but they weren't actually set to on, so you couldn't unlock them.
Auto-lock is a cancerous piece of shit, and I don't understand why you use it.
Because I enjoy it. But yeah, all fixed. It works now.
There we go. Now I just need to turn my... The connector is in roughly the same spot, right?
Yeah, it's on the underside. Turn the landing gear off. There's a hotkey for it on the first toolbar.
Landing gear are off.
You have to back up a little bit.
Oof.
You had it. There you go.
There
you go. Gonna fill up the hydrogen tanks, I'm assuming.
And finish building ammo for this thing. You said it takes tank shells and small and light cannon ammo?
Yeah. I'm
Large
almost considering swapping out the chin turret for just a regular Gatling turret.
I'm gonna modify this thing's armament, as I am wont to do.
That is more than welcome, considering that it belongs to you.
Torpedo. Oh, I should probably... Build me, call it 5 torpedoes, because those are powerful. Now time to find the tank ammo and the light cannon ammo, damn it.
They should both be down near the bottom.
I need to get something. The one thing that I have to manually pull out of reactors, because reactors are douches. Although seriously though, the ability to easily move material, like have 2 different bars open at the same time, is a godsend.
Oh, the dual panes for the inventory menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That's small cannon ammo. Not light cannon ammo.
You want small cannon ammo?
Okay. Make 50, 100 of that, why not? And then I'm looking for tank cannon ammo now.
Oh, no, the small cannon ammo is what feeds the tank cannon on the that's underslung.
Oh.
So, I don't know why I said all of those various things. You need autocannon ammo, just the small cannon ammo, and then the rockets.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. My plasma cells constructing, sure they are.
I don't want the Anaconda rocket, I want the torpedoes. $190. Shit, you don't take small torpedoes. What do you take?
Probably regular sized torpedoes.
Well, not torpedo. Not small torpedoes, but I meant small torpedoes, more than likely. How do I explain to my boss that I have a fetish for dwarf porn?
You don't.
Also, how do I explain to my friends that I made up a bullshit fetish just to fuck with them? God, that's scary.
Pretty effective, too.
That looks a bit odd.
It does, but I think it looks fine. I was almost tempted to put a tank cannon turret up there, but I wanted something that was a little bit more rapid firing for overhead cover. So.
That makes sense. I want my last torpedo, damn you.
And then I was thinking about maybe swapping out the chin turret for a 60 or a 40 millimeter plasma cannon. It's nose mounted.
Go. All right, Nick. My ship's armed and ready. The only modification to the armaments I made was I went with a torpedo launcher on the left-hand wing rather than a Viper launcher. Now then, I would like to demonstrate to you the destructive power of the torpedo launcher.
Well, I'm waiting.
Give me a fucking second.
Damn.
That's the small one.
Yeah, don't look at the floor over there.
What did it do?
What a giant-ass dent.
Oh my god, Jesus. I think we have our anti-large ship solution, Nick.
What kind of range does that have?
I would assume the normal, so 1,000 and the...
Normal for this mod, keep in mind, not necessarily normal in general.
I mean, 1,000 is my baseline assumption because I never expect people to go longer range than that. By the way, that can carry 10 of those torpedoes in it at a time.
That's a lot.
This is a very pretty ship. You have built a gorgeous looking ship.
I try. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It flies pretty well for its size, too.
Yeah, it's very surprising. Like, these wings, they aren't nearly as effective as they once were, but, you know.
That's fine. They don't need to be.
And now for the traditional Lexi landing maneuver. Are you ready?
You might break this ship doing that. Break some part of it eventually. Well, it does have the maglock pads evenly spaced out in a triangle on the underside, so it probably won't break doing that. They'll probably just eat the impact.
If it breaks anything, it'll be the maglock pads. I mean, it is nice, because with maglock pads, you can do prettier landings, like landing skids, and oh god, the game just froze on my end. Okay. That was a physics and an energy shields issue, to the surprise of literally nobody.
What did it say?
The physics was too many objects interacting with one another, and the energy shields was just the standard. This mod is causing slowdown to your game.
Okay.
We should go into space and find us some space pirates to fucking Shrek.
Yeah, give me just a minute. I have some minor fixing.
Some minor?
Yep. That was a really bad joke. There's no mining ships involved here.
Were you aware that there's just this trench on these ships that with no armor whatsoever?
Where?
On the top?
Yeah. They do have shields.
It's weird putting my faith in shields. Oh, this feels weird. There's so much that's unarmored here, but it also kind of has to be, because if you start layering armor up on it, not only do you destroy the aesthetics, you destroy its maneuverability too.
Well, there's also the fact that a lot of the reason a lot of this isn't armored is because there's hydrogen thrusters pointing at it, and I can't be bothered to figure out a way to relocate them.
Fair enough.
That's literally 2/3 of it.
Good sweet Jesus. I really regret firing that torpedo at the wall.
Why? Because we have this ugly ass hole in the wall now?
Yeah. We can say it was a weapons malfunction.
You can say it's a weapons malfunction. There's no way in hell I'm backing that up.
How do you have these turrets set up, by the way?
Default settings, except with the 1,000-meter range and target neutrals turned off.
No meteors. Target missiles, please. Actually, no, I don't want the chin turret targeting missiles.
The 40mm plasma cannon turret has a range of 1250.
Very nice.
Target neutrals off. I could set it to target characters. No,
I'm not going to set that to targeting large ships or stations, because that's just a waste of autocannon ammo.
Yeah,
that's what my
cannon it really is.
That's what my torpedo launcher is for.
I have my 25mm Sea-Whiz turret set to target characters.
I'm still paranoid.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not set to target neutral, so it won't go anywhere.
Okay, there we go. My conveyor pipes for my hydrogen thruster were red, so I was a little paranoid.
What?
Greetings. There's not a whole lot of room in this hangar for two of these.
No, there is. We were just parked close together. I've noticed that no more pirates have spawned near us. It's kind of weird.
What was that?
I've noticed that no more pirates have spawned near us. It's kind of weird.
Well, we have repeatedly demolished them. Maybe they've learned their lesson.
Maybe.
One second, I got distracted by an unknown signal.
Yeah, I'm on my way to get one as well, so.
It was right outside the door.
Mine was on the cliff above us.
Yay, I got a cow grinder. Do you have a manual? 2. I never built ammunition for the light cannon. That's fine. Rendezvous up at the Platinum base?
Do you want some ammo? I have a bunch of it.
Sure, but again, we'll just rendezvous up at the Platinum source and refuel it there.
Okay.
Live Free and Nick and Lexi featuring... Live Free and Nick and Lexi and Knuckles featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. God, that's a terrible save name. And imagine you have to start using the hydrogen thrusters at a much lower altitude just because of how much more massive this thing is than its previous version.
Yeah, pretty much. It's, It takes a lot less height before you actually have to turn them on. This particular iteration.
So how far away is Mars?
1,700-ish kilometers.
Good God. Confused as to why there's just a camera underneath the wing.
It's so that you have a telescopic sight if you need one.
Ooh, very nice. I appreciate that.
Or so, you know, you can look at things and survey them without having to use a shaky-ass sensitive turret view or whatever.
Oh God! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay. You stopped? No, you're still plummeting towards the ground, but your dampeners were on! It's okay, I'm doing a maximum of 3 meters per second faster, right? Damn it. Okay.
You alright?
After a small heart attack.
You sounded very stressed for a moment.
I accidentally got out of my cockpit. Because I was trying to get out of a camera view. And for some godforsaken reason, getting out of a cockpit and getting out of camera view is the same fucking button.
Pretty sure you can change that in your key bindings too.
So after a little bit of a heart attack and a loss of 2,000 meters of altitude, this ship looks very intimidating. Especially if you're looking at it from above, looking down and in front of it, because then you see all of its guns except for the tank cannon. It's very so pretty.
And tank cannon is what I call that tank cannon, the hidden surprise.
It's like my dong on a date night.
It's kind of hard to be hidden if nobody can find it in the first place, dude.
Hardy, hardy, hard.
I suppose you could call it some low dong humor.
I just can't believe how funny you are.
I can't either sometimes. It's really astonishing.
Now I can stage down the thrust because I've reached the speed that I need to. I'm not doing this in the most efficient possible manner, but...
Yeah, that's fine. It has tons of fuel for a reason.
Well, I had assumed it had tons of fuel to give it an extreme amount of longevity once it exits the atmosphere.
It's both.
It really fucks with me that 7 is stage down and 6 is stage up.
Yeah, I did that on accident. I actually have it reversed on mine.
Okay, so what does 8 do? It says it's a jump drive and it's got a little on-off, like, symbol up above it, but it doesn't say on or off, so I'm going to assume that's my jump button?
Yeah, that's your jump button. That'll activate your jump drive.
Okay.
And I assume you figured out by now, but 9 is the landing gear.
Yep, 9 is turning the landing gear on or off. I have turned off auto lock, so it's up to me to remember to lock it. There is a button I'm going to have to add.
That.
Toggling the antenna on and off. I've turned off my shields for this ascent because, you know...
No, I don't know.
Because I don't need them to be on while I'm leaving the atmosphere. I still really like the new fighter cockpit models that Darth Biomech made for his, because he didn't like the ones Keen made.
So are you seeing this weird, like, reflection inside the cockpit?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Where it looks like it's reflecting the bottom of the ship up into your cockpit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just the reflections generation bugging the fuck out.
Yeah, I was looking into it just a minute ago, and it's apparently a widely reported bug that was introduced in an update where they updated the window glass effects. They just haven't fixed it yet.
Nice.
Yeah. In usual Keen fashion.
I mean, I can't be too upset at them, honestly. I am 17 seconds out from... No. 170 seconds out from the main base.
Cool, I'm like a half a minute away.
Or not the main base, the platinum base, excuse me. My GPS tag still says main base from when I was going to break away.
I was gonna say, if you were that far out from the main base, I would be probably not waiting for you.
Well, I can probably just turn my thrust override. No, I cannot. I'm still in gravity. You may notice there's now a connector over on the refueling station, so...
That's handy.
I don't know if it's going to have enough hydrogen on board to refuel us both, but...
I'm at 95% still.
Fair enough, the refuel will mostly be on our way back. The difficulty is we're going to have to just sort of sit around waiting for enemy contact to show up.
Yeah. Or just any contact.
Such is the life of a fighter pilot, no? I should build a TIE fighter that's got wings all over the place.
Oh, hey, look, an Atlas frigate.
Really?
IMDC Atlas frigate.
Are we going to maintain the rendezvous plan, or are we going to rendezvous, or are we going to...
It's heading kind of this direction, so I was just gonna wait.
Oh wait, 1 second. Am I out of gravity? No, I'm not yet. Damn. As soon as I'm out of the gravity well, I'm going to switch off engines and grab a quick camera look at it.
It
Actually,
might be too far out. It might not actually be in render distance at all, so...
Autocannon C was turret control.
Where the fuckaroni is the med bay for this place?
Bottom. You know, that looks for all the world like a red ship that's been painted white.
What the fuck do you mean by bottom?
Nick, follow the gravity down.
Oh, there it is. Sweet. Oh, yes, it is connected to an oxygen source currently. Nice.
What do you take me for, Nicholas? What's your oxygen percentage like?
It's full right now, 100%.
Okay. I'm 1.2 and dropping kilometers out from base.
Atlas frigate is less than 10 out now.
Yep, I see it. Visual confirmation with Mark 1 eyeball. Moving to intercept. Broadcasting position for you. And equipping torpedo launcher. Good God, that looks so good.
What?
Nick, I've got 2 missile turrets. Looks to be
For some
4
reason,
missile
I can't
turrets.
even see it yet. I don't know what's going on with my settings, but... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, 4
4
missile turrets.
lots of Gatling turrets.
Is this a worthy target? Eh.
I think so. We can hit it from outside their gun range completely, so...
That's true. Switching to turning dampeners off. Don't engage hostilities yet. I am well within their gun.
Yeah, so am I.
Grab my rocket pods. Alright, I'm ready. Miss. Miss again. You're wide on your shots.
Yeah, I don't really have much control over those pods.
Nick fired on you. Be bait. Right. That is not. Shit, I left my shields off! I'm down, Nick. Disengage. .7 kilometers up. I might be able to do something with the turret here. You have your antenna on, right, Nick?
Yeah, I think so.
Your antenna's knocked out. I can't find you or the miner. Yeah, just head back to base.
My antenna range is 75,000 down.
Still negative on site on team.
Yeah, I'm 51.8
Cruising home. God. I believe the technical term for what that was. I may have done better had I, not turned off the shields. but it is what it is.
You know, you say that, but I'm still out here. Mostly the same.
Well, if you want to capture it and drag it back to the base...
Oh, it's not going anywhere.
Can you grab it with your maglock and then drag it home? I mean, usually it'd be fine. Yeah. Okay. So, all that really happened was I got the experience of learning that my torpedoes are very hard to hit with, and doing it yourself. Also, it's impossible to estimate.
Torpedoes would probably be better at the ambush if we had like a first strength fight.
Yeah, as opposed to a mid-fight trying to take out turrets with it. Those Viper rocket pods are unacceptably inaccurate.
What are?
The fucking...
Oh, the Viper rocket pods, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot deal with how inaccurate those are.
I may switch them out for the other rocket pods. It seems they're mostly meant as a rush weapon.
Yeah.
Which would have worked had you remembered to put your shields up. Which is okay, though, because I completely forgot to put mine up for a little bit.
Yeah, like, you saw what I was doing there. I was rushing in with the rocket pods and trying to spray to take out as many systems as I possibly could. But then I took the rocket to the cockpit. I think it was a rocket anyway, I'm not sure.
Well, whatever it was, this thing is very thoroughly dead. It can't even move anymore.
Glad to hear it.
Those Viper rockets do a hell of a lot of damage if you get right up in their face.
Cool. See if you can get anything off of it at the very least. I don't want this to be a complete loss.
Oh, it's not a complete loss. There's lots of material left.
I mean, hell, if you could take back the wreckage of my fighter, that would be nice.
I don't know where it is.
Well, it's somewhere in the vicinity.
Is that it?
Its dampeners were on, so in theory it should stop.
That is it. Found it.
How much of it is intact?
I'm gonna go with not a lot.
Any of the weapons?
Doesn't look like it.
Any of the thrusters?
It's mostly just reactors and a few thrusters.
Yeah, those are still valuable resources.
Which kind of makes sense.
It can be. We can fix it. We have the resources.
Yep, we do. So what you're saying is I should attempt to drag it home if I can.
Yes.
Doesn't look like that'll be a problem.
You know what the beauty of the heel sluts community is?
I do not.
They find ways to sexualize literally every game. I just read a tutorial on how to sexualize Factorio.
That's special. That's really an interesting way of doing things. Well, it had dual twin large ship rocket pods pointing out the front behind a blast door.
I assume in theory the blast door was meant to open?
Yeah. It did open. They just never got them pointed at either of us.
It sure fucking tried to point them at you. Like, when it first started opening up on you, it did this ridiculous maneuver to roll over on you.
Yeah, all of the turrets are non-functional, along with most of the engines. I'm not even sure how much power generation it has left, so...
At least we can ninja yoink the ammo out of whatever's left.
There's also a connector flying around. No. No, you don't understand. There's a connector doing fucking loop-de-loops in front of me.
It's doing the ladder thing.
Look at the stream. Look at this shit.
Alright, I'll look at the stream. Hold up. I'm gonna watch the shit out of this stream because I want to watch that encounter from your perspective.
There was a lot of staying a long way off and shooting at it with the cannon. So.
Okay, that is fucking bizarre.
It tried to catch me a minute ago.
Yeah, that's exactly what the ladder when I was working on the industrial area was doing.
Whatever happened to that ladder? Is this still there?
Oh, I ground it down.
Oh, okay.
What? We hammered this poor ship. Didn't it have 2 fucking engine pylons off of the side at one point that we
Back
shot
here?
to bits?
Yeah.
Did it just... It's still trying to maneuver. It's trying to eat your fighter, I think.
Probably, yeah.
God, that's... terrifying.
We heard it. You could say. Just a little bit.
I mean, if you can manage to limp that thing back, I will be
I just found
always
a cockpit.
grateful. Oh, I died again because I hit the ground. Apparently, I entered the gravity well.
I think I have the stuff to make the cockpit functional, but I can try.
Well, there's always the wreckage of my fighter you can use.
True.
That connector is freaking me the fuck out.
Oh,
Jesus.
by the way, you're, this is what's left of your fighter.
Hold up. I remember 25-second delay.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually even longer than that, it looks like. Oh, that poor baby. The medical panel survived. I can't respawn at either of our medical panels, strangely.
Yeah, hold on. I will change my settings. You might be able to respawn at mine. Medical panel, faction. There we go. Now try it.
Sup, motherfucker?
Hello.
My jetpack's off. There we go. Oh my god.
It had a very nice glass bridge up top at one point.
Jesus. So... Oh!
You alright?
I just found something that gave me something of a heart attack. It's fine.
What did you find? The connector?
I looked over and saw an interior turret.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably destroyed too.
Oh, yeah. Still got a functioning door.
Oh, that's cheeky breaky.
What?
It had welders on the inside of the armor.
That is cheeky breaky.
I guess we can't really say that. We have bobs laying around, so...
Oh, god, yeah. Have you seen what our bobs do?
I think I may have just found the stuff to finish the...
I'm breaking into their airlock because I fucking can.
Damn it, I still need computers and displays.
And it does genuinely sound like somebody is using a grinder about 4 rooms away from here, so I'm very impressed. Alright, so we've got a burning oxygen tank. Oh, there used to be a glass floor right here? That's interesting. Okay, programmable block, I'm sorry, but I am not allowing you to... I don't trust anything to do with that. God, how many fucking doors does this place have? Cryopod. God.
Okay, I need displays. Where am I gonna find displays?
I think I have some.
On you?
Yeah.
That would be handy.
I've been grinding down bits of ship. Hold up. I've got to get through this really, really twisted shit hallway like you would not believe how dented it is in here.
Well, don't get
What?
too close to the connector with your jetpack on.
Why?
It will eat you for breakfast.
How much damage did you just take?
It doesn't do any damage, it just like flings you around and through ship parts and shit. Oh, I am not trusting that shit. Go the fuck away. No, 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 no.
Get the fuck out, Nick. I'll handle this.
Hold on. No, no, no. I got it.
I need more displays. I love the immediate terror.
I know what happened with Skynet.
Oh god, that was fucking amazing. Thank you for that. Just turn off your antenna, and I don't think it will be able to happen. God, there's so much shit just floating in here. I just need 2 more displays. What would have displays? You only have 1 display. There we go. Where is that glitchy drone?
Over this way.
Corrupt.io. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nick, we need to leave immediately.
Leave or kill it?
Leave.
Why?
If you can kill it, but, let's put it this way. The last time I saw something in this mod with the title Corrupt, it was a capital ship that could be seen with the Mark 1 eyeball from 12 kilometers out.
Yeah, this is not that large.
I just want to tell you, Nick, that this thing has fuck all for thrusters left. Also, the ship isn't letting me control it for some reason. I think it's still got a, You know what? I've got nothing to lose, Nick. I'm gonna go and investigate. Are you shooting it?
Yeah.
There's the button. Hold fire, Nick.
Why?
I'm investigating. I'm pressing the help button.
God damn it.
What is it doing? Oh, Jesus!
What?
I'm sorry, it just sort of started moving on its own.
Away from us.
I don't trust like that. You come back here, you! I don't know what the help button does, but... Eat your cheeky little ass. Never mind, it's not worth it. If it's flying away, it's flying away.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm a little terrified of what it said, though.
Yeah, so am I. I'm a little bit worried about it. But it's fine.
I'm just gonna commit suicide and head back to base. What's left of that ship isn't worth salvaging.
Is it not able to be moved or whatever?
Nope, it won't let me move it with the even with the fully completed cockpit, so... I suspect the cockpit is actually separate from the ship, actually, come to think of it.
That could be the case.
Since they're drifting at an identical rate... Hold up, I just respawned on your fighter, so I'm going to go in.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Dampeners.
break the cockpit off and then try and attach it to a different part of the ship and see what happened.
I died again.
Ow.
It's really easy to hit things too fucking hard in this game, Nick.
I suppose that's true.
Cockpit's on the other side. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did the cockpit go? The cockpit's missing.
It is.
I think cleanup happened, and I think our theory was correct.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well. Oh! The cleanup killed the rampaging connector, too.
That's nice.
I kinda wish we had the resources to haul this thing back.
So do I. It's got so much on it, but...
If nothing else, it'd be cool to watch it crash into the planet, because too many of its atmosphere engines are broken.
I see 1 still spinning. 2, correction. Actually, most of them are still running. Most of the ones that still exist, anyway. Well done with the destruction of that ship. I am very impressed, Nick.
Thank you.
Considering I don't think a single one of my shots hit. Alright, I'm heading back to... I'm going to... I'm gonna work on the...
God damn it. If I could get this thing's dampeners to go off, then I could probably drag it back.
I mean, you could just cripple the rest of its remaining... thrusters.
It's true.
What? 5 mixed signals down there. That corrupt thing is fucking horrifying. I don't know what to...
I'm really kind of terrified of what it may have brought down upon us, but it's fine.
Hey Nick, tell me if these shots hit.
Hit what? What am I looking for?
Shells headed your way.
From
I'm testing
what?
the max range of this 5-inch gun.
Oh, I'm gonna be waiting a while, aren't I?
Possibly. God, I don't like that drone at all. Why did I push the button? So I fired 4 times.
And I saw jack shit.
Okay, so 7 kilometers is clearly beyond its maximum range. Why did I push the button? Did you know it's a pain in the ass to find information on this mod because it shares a name with a major category of items in Warframe?
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Okay, I found a guide on what all of the drones do.
I think the game has decided that this entire shipwreck is garbage now.
Is it started deleting it?
No, I can't build anything on it at all.
Oh, lovely. Oh, well.
I was gonna use the components from your fighter to scavenge up a seat and try and do it that way. Oh, I was wrong. The weapon did survive. The cannon survived.
Hey-oh!
You know, the one that didn't have any ammo.
Nice. Alright, so I don't think that the drone that I pressed the button on is going to do anything to us.
Okay, that's comforting at least.
Alright, Nick, do you want to hear about a drone that does some bullshit?
Sure.
Experimental drone. May teleport for short bursts while attacking.
That's horrific.
There's barnacle drones, drill drones, gravity cannon drone.
So it turns out I had 50 more rounds for my cannon just in my cargo container the whole time.
Nice.
Isn't it?
Oh my god. Hacker drones are fucking terrifying.
What do they do?
It can take ownership. The drone will randomly attempt one hacking method every 35 seconds. I'm going to run you down the list of hacking methods available. It can take ownership of a single block on your grid. Turns off refineries and assemblers. Also targets nanobot build and repair system if mod is loaded. So are Bob's. Disable defenses. Turns off all turrets and weapons. Disable automation. Turns off all timers and programmable blocks. Hack lights. Changes each light block to a random color and sets it on a slow, randomized blink pattern. Gyro hack sets the pitch, yaw, roll of a gyroscope block to random values and activates the override toggle. Thruster hack sets all thrusters on one side of the ship to override thrust at random intervals. Corrupt names selects a handful of blocks in the terminal and renames them as a string of gibberish. HUD spam turns on the show on HUD option of all blocks in the terminal.
Oh god.
I love how that's the one you and I are both most horrified about.
Do you know how many signals that would be with just this ship?
Oh god, it would be horrifying. Overload shields. If energy shields mod is enabled, this will drain active shields and damage the shield generator. If the drone cannot find access to grid via antenna, it will eventually retreat.
Alright, so I can't bring the ship back, but I did break down all of your ship components and bring them back with me so that I didn't have to haul the whole carcass.
Feel free to refill your shit at my base. Do you mind if I put a temporary passenger seat on your ship so that I can ride home?
No. I mean, it's not worse so that you don't spawn and immediately get left behind. Yeah, you're good.
Well, I'm flying up to you right now.
Oh.
I was at the refuel station, Nick.
Oh.
It comes to mind that having a refuel station quite so close to our base might not be a great idea, but you know.
Why?
Just how useful is it?
I mean, not that much at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be useful as hell when we try to launch a large ship.
Fair enough. Hey, Nick, could you stop? All of your antenna signals just turned off. Why, are you shooting? No. Oh, no, that's the graphical effect to tell me what direction I'm going. Hello.
Hello.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Yes, you open your helmet.
No, I had a minor issue with my oxygen storage system. I forgot that my oxygen tank was set to stockpile, so my cockpit wasn't actually filling with oxygen. So I breathed all the oxygen in my cockpit and started dying.
Oh,
Good
lovely.
now, though. I didn't think that that was part of the oxygen mechanic. I didn't realize that like the interior space of a cockpit held a certain amount of oxygen. I thought it was just, is it supplied with oxygen by a conveyor or is it not?
That's very interesting, though.
So apparently I breathed all of it, and that's when I started dying.
Do you like my seat on your wing, by the way?
I mean, I guess it's one way to do it.
Well, my usual spot to put a seat is currently occupied by a Sea Whiz, so...
Yeah, it's almost like the Sea Whiz is more useful than you are.
I mean, that's a fair assessment.
There's the connector.
This connector wasn't necessarily designed all that fantastically.
You would have been better off with a normal one.
Would I?
Probably.
I just used one that I had on my toolbar. Don't forget to slap your... There we go.
Yep.
We are full!
Not that we needed it.
Not really, but, you know, it's nice. It means we won't be using as much of our hydrogen supplies down on the ground. Hey, we're headed towards the corrupt... Did the corrupt drone decide the best possible place for it to go was to go into the fucking planet?
I don't see a corrupt drone, but okay.
Oh, yay. My fucking game is doing the thing again.
What thing?
Where every time we kill something, its signal is permanently stuck in the core of the world.
Oh. I'm sorry. I had fun with that. I know you probably didn't have much fun with it because you died immediately, but I had fun with it. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking through potential add-ons for our world.
Potential more... Wait, more mods?
Yes.
Christ.
I'm looking at potential replacements for the enhanced exploration mod because there's more stuff by the guy who made the corruption mod, and that's a lot more interesting to me than the...
Than just a greater variety of ships that wander through. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was basically the first ship from the enhanced exploration mod that's come by at all. So.
Yeah.
Which I guess is fair, because considering what we did to it when it showed up, but...
Oh, are there small hydrogen thrusters on here so it doesn't use as much of hydrogen just in 0G?
Yep.
Nice! I like it.
They're also supplemental for exiting atmosphere, so that if, in the
you need that extra kick?
Yeah, in the event that the single large is not powerful enough. Which I considered just replacing the big one with a tier 3 instead of a tier 2, but like, I kind of wanted to do something different than that for once.
Right. You are out of rockets. Good God, man.
I went through all 200 in that fight, and as well as 70 cannon rounds or so.
Yeah, your turrets are doing okay. Your Seawiz in particular is doing golden.
Oh yeah, the turrets have boatloads of ammo, so. And it turns out the nose turret has ass loads of range as well. When we get down to the planet, I'm going to replace the Viper rocket pods with the middle tier. Or possibly the Anaconda heavy rocket racks. I don't know.
Right. This guy has a lot of very interesting... Like, he makes this mod collection called the Modular Encounters Collection. That includes surface occupation and planetary installations, which are two things we already have.
Mm-hmm. And have briefly seen popping up here and there.
Mm-hmm. It includes the Corruption PvE combat. It includes the Reavers. Oh, so the Reavers and the Corruption PvE are compatible. Nice.
Oh, speaking of mods, I did find one that you would like, because I remember you saying you didn't really like speed increasers, but I found one that's kind of built around balancing large ships and small ships, where large ships retain the current speed limit, and small ships have it increased to 150. And suits get like 155 or something like that. I will in just a second if I can find my subscribed list. Workshop. Browse subscribed items.
So Burger King did a thing about net neutrality.
What did they do?
They launched an ad that showed them supposedly making customers wait a ridiculously long amount of time, and then unless they paid a huge charge to get their burger immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a very apt description of what net neutrality would end.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. The name of the mod is Increase Small Ship Speed.
Increase small ship speed. Okay.
It's pretty easy. It increases small ship speed to 155 and engineer speed to 166.
Casually it browses the workshop wall on the fucking wall in game, because
Oh, I do it all the time too. So.
Increase small ship speed. Honestly, it's the only thing the Steam overlay is good for.
I use it for chat a lot.
I don't chat with a whole lot of people on Steam, because like all the people I know on Steam I know on Discord, so.
There's one guy I chat with a lot that I don't have a Discord address for, so I don't know if he even has a Discord address.
The workshop page isn't working right now, so that's fun.
I'm sorry.
I think this has been a pretty good session if you want to call it quits now, when we land.
I'm good either way. If you'd want to call it quits and play something else or go to your own thing or whatever, I'm down with that.
I kind of want to do my own thing after this.
That's fair.
To any of y'all still watching, thanks for watching us completely screw up a attack on something.
I mean, it went okay. Says the guy who survived.
Says the guy who survived. Exactly.
See, now this thing really glides like a space shuttle.
I mean, it couldn't have anything to...
Downwards at like a 30-degree angle.
Couldn't have anything to do with the massive amount of drag that's my ass on the wing.
I feel like that's not really factored in. I don't think the mod is that sophisticated. There are ones that are that sophisticated.
There are mods that are that sophisticated, but I don't want to add them, mostly because burn up on re-entry doesn't sound like my kind of a party.
Doesn't sound like my kind of a party either.
When did they add the dumb streaming thing with the loading circle right above it?
A while ago, to signify that if things were being a little wonky, it's because it was still retrieving stuff from the host.
Lovely.
Oh, that was interesting.
Hmm.
I banked to like change my direction a little bit because I'm still gliding, and my I just, sorry, I totally blanked out there. I started side slipping.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. Armor slabs extension and UOHCNA, the armor blocks. By the way, that acronym that I just read out loud, Google is 100% convinced is Vietnamese.
Okay, give me just a second to switch out my rocket pods so that I don't forget next time. And then we'll be done.
Oh my god. I like this mod.
What mod?
Hold up, I'm sending it your way right now. It's one of the mods that the dude suggested.
Okay, so Cobra rocket pods or the Anaconda heavy rockets?
Anaconda.
Okay. Damn, that's a big ass rocket rack. Want you to know that is a huge-ass rocket rack. Holy fuck.
Let me look up from my phone for oh my god! Nick, it's like RP-3s on fucking Commonwealth fighters. That's exactly what that looks like. That's cool. I love it. Oh my god.
I didn't need that many of them, but whatever. Where are you? There you are.
Alright, so when you're done doing that thing, I'll call it quits and we'll log off the world.
Okay.
I love how I said that thing and I have no fucking clue what it is that you're doing.
I am testing one of these really quick.
Well, they sound like a Nebelwerfer, so they get a big win from me. And they make tiny little dents.
There's rocks rolling around everywhere.
Tiny little dents.
Yeah. I didn't
Those sound awesome, though. Oh my god.
Tiny little dents? Really? That's a pretty big dent in a voxel for a rocket.
That's fair. It's not my small torpedo, though.
No, it's not, but your torpedo is designed for taking down ships with a couple of shots. And these are very much not designed for that. I am really happy with how this ship turned out looking.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Also, that mod definitely steals audio from War Thunder.
Yeah. First the tank cannon.
And now the Nebelwerfer scream, and it's... Yeah, that... Wow, that is...
That is definitely War Thunder sound. I put a big dent in R4, but that's fine. Give me a second to stash all of the shit that I have in my inventory.
Now I'm halfway tempted to reinstall War Thunder, Nick. Damn you.
Sorry?
Damn you and your stupid face. I had gotten over that addiction. Are you aware that your ship is powered down and yet it's still floating?
It's not floating. It's the landing gears are locked.
I swear to God, I just saw something arc.
I wouldn't say it's impossible.
It may have just been your shields going online.
That's probably what it was. Okay, I'm good. Logging off now.
Okay.
Thank you for joining the one of you who's currently watching the stream. We'll be back some point in the future. I know that's a lot of information. I don't have much information.
I took my headset off. Say again?
Oh, I was talking to the one dude who's watching.
Oh. I'm going to disconnect from the voice server. See ya.